The good, the idea is ready, set, launch on chapter 5. So this is, I alluded to it earlier, is your one-page biz plan. And obviously, I see it, you see it, Kirsten and I see it. Guys get out. I'll give you an example. One of the things that I see when companies come to me and say, hey, we need help, is I often say to them, where do you want to be a year from now? And they go, I don't know. And I go, well, then if you don't know where you're going to be a year from now, when are you going to get there, right? So your idea of the one-page business plan, I think if anyone were to buy the book, so Stephen, here I am. I'm going to give you the, this is your unique selling proposition for this thing is, if anyone's going to buy the book, page 86, the one-page business plan is far worth the weight in gold in this one for anyone who's going to be an entrepreneur and wants to be an entrepreneur. So, and as I say, I'm not trying to distill your book down to two nice things like provisional patents in a business plan, but I'll tell you what, that's my selling point is I'm not going to get much into it, but you literally have 5 steps in here, and you give this real simple, if you could draw a circle, you could do a business plan basically, right? Is what I get out of this thing.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to actually, Jim Horan, that's his philosophy, is a one-page business plan. We interviewed him, so I cannot take credit for that, right? But
I thought all authors were hacks and thieves, man. I thought.
Well,
I'm joking, Stephen. Obviously.
Slow down.
Well, you know what's funny? No. What was amazing when we wrote this book is that I reached out to other entrepreneurs that have simple ideas, and I asked them, "Did you have a business plan?" And 99.9, everybody said no. And I didn't either. And so I asked them, and I said, well, if you had to do it again, would you have a business plan? They all said yes. And I think all of us are intimidated by a business plan at first. And so Jim Horan put together this whole philosophy of a one page, and it's really nice. It's brilliant. And he boils it down. He makes it really, really simple. I talk a little bit about it. I think all of us are kind of putting together a one-page business plan when we start out because we're asking these questions. But put it down on paper, look at it, and it's going to change over time. But make it simple. And I like that you mentioned about having the vision a year out. Where do you want to be? That's part of that plan. So I think when you put it down to paper, it really forces you to focus, and it requires you to go after that information sometimes that we kind of gloss over. And even the big